This month I'm going to continue my road to a sub 12 average by looking at improving my second and third F2L pairs. I chose just second and third because I think in that space there's a lot of room for looking at things like my turning speed and what algorithms I'm using, and actually the last pair I think will have a whole extra dimension to it in terms of edge orientation as well as OLL recognition. So I'm going to leave that one out for now. I'll deal with that next month, and now I'm just looking at kind of general F2L solving. I've timed my average of this, and right now my average for solving cross and first three F2L pairs is 8.86 seconds. If I want to reach my goal of getting a sub 12 average consistently by the end of the year, I think I'm going to need to bring that down to about 7 seconds flat, or 7.01 seconds is what I worked out. Now, I seem to be saying this every month, but actually I do have a feeling maybe this is where I should see the most gains throughout my entire year of solving, mainly because these two F2L slots take up more time than pretty much all the rest of the steps combined. So I'm hoping that anything that I do to improve my times here will see the biggest jump in my average dropping down. I have a couple of ideas how I'm gonna train this, and there's three things really that I want to focus on. So number one is my turning speed. So most of the time people say the cross can always be solved in 8 moves or less, but also you should probably be aiming to solve every F2L pair in 8 moves or less also. So the cross plus 3 F2L pairs is 32 moves. If I want to do that in 7 seconds, I'm going to need to be solving in 4.5 moves per second. Or if I'm able to get under 8 moves occasionally, so if 8 moves for each step is my maximum, actually maybe we could say I can be a little slower, so maybe 3.5 to 4 seconds, given that I know my average for solving cross is 5 moves, and if I play things right, I might be able to drop the F2L pairs down as well. So looking at a turning speed of 4 moves per second should be a good balance between moving nice and fast, being able to turn smoothly, and being able to look ahead to see what's going on. That feels like a lot slower than I'm normally turning, so I think I should be able to see some results there. Number two is improving my F2L algorithms. So it's all very well to say algorithms should be 8 moves or less. I think in most cases I'm getting to that stage, but definitely I don't think I have optimized all of my F2L algorithms. I know that I've recently been looking up a few that are much better than the cases I normally use, and also a lot of the ones that I've learned I'm not very proficient with yet, so I can practice with them when I'm doing slow solves. Actually, during fast solves I end up leaving them out and going back to what I'm comfortable with. So spending a lot of time drilling these algorithms, getting them fast, as well as integrating them into faster solves is going to be my second priority. Finally, the third step that I think will help speed this process up massively is optimizing how I solve each pair in terms of rotations, cube rotations, and which slots they go in. So I am aware that it is usually better to solve in the back slots first in order to improve your look ahead as you get towards your final F2L pair. In practice, however, I'm not so great at it. I cube rotate a lot of the times when it's unnecessary. Sometimes I think actually it or at least at the stage that I'm at now, it's not going to make much difference. Some cube rotations I can do pretty fast, but others I think are massively unnecessary, and it just comes down to panicking at the time. So I'm going to spend a bit of time as well doing much slower solves where I prioritize solving to the back slots and avoiding cube rotations at all costs, just to, even if it makes the cube solve suffer then, just to get a clearer idea of when the rotations I choose are necessary and when I might be able to find a more efficient solution. So those are my thoughts, but I'd love to hear if anyone else has any other tips, anything that helps them, or anything that they're currently using that they think is working to help me get through this a little bit better. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it. Let me know if you're going to try, or if you've got any questions about that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.